Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And the starting lineup for the match. We've got Bol. James is out there with Duren. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Maravich in at the shooting guard position. And for Denver, Stephen Curry is out there with Brandon Boston. Then it's Paolo Banchero. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Havlicek in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Porzingis. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league. Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters. Now here's Banchero. Porzingis sets a screen. Banchero left side. 11 feet out. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
To the middle. He shoots. Here's Bol. And finished off by Bol.
Bol, more slender, but really showed his strength on that finish inside. He's lean, but he's got some mean to him as well.
And so Curry will bring it up for Denver. Pass to Havlicek. And here's Banchero. Shoots over Duren. Banchero no good.
Working from medium range. He was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Curry against SGA. Here's Maravich. From outside, off the mark. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Havlicek. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist.
And for a big man, Banchero does a lot well, especially moving without the ball. He's got excellent court awareness.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Now, here is James. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Curry, big-time contributor on offense, just over 22 points a game. From 13, Orlando with the rebound.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for the Nuggets. The conversation quickly turned to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who coach called a problem. He's fast, he's strong, he's smart with the ball, coach said, so our defense is going to be working overtime to keep up with him, but we will keep up with him. Coach thinks his guys are up for the challenge tonight. Back to you guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. From deep, Banchero. The Nuggets with another miss. Magic trail by 4. James with the ball. Pass to Duren. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Banchero.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Outside Curry. Here's Havlicek. Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Orlando calls timeout. Vanderbilt checked in for Orlando. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside. On the take. Maravich. Soft touch off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Boston. No made baskets yet. Back to Curry. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Impeccable defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. For a guard, he blocks a fair amount of shots.
Duran the screen. James passes to Vanderbilt. Here's Maravich. Shot clock at 6. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. Vanderbilt, no good. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Nuggets. Outside Curry. Banchero the screen. Curry passes to Banchero. Back to Curry. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. Curry's got 5 points.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
Here's SGA. And down it goes. 2 points.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Havlicek. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. They set the screen. There's 1:54 left in the first. Knocks down the step-back J. Havlicek's got his second basket of the game.
The defense was certainly a little late in reacting to the step back.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
Pass to Rollins. Over Vanderbilt. Hits the front of the rim and out. Magic trail by 5. James outside. Down low. Duran, pass to Vanderbilt. Orlando moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. Maravich, no good. The Nuggets lead by 5. Here's Rollins. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The shot by Russell, no good. SGA surveying the D. And SGA throws it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander is just that good, finishing the play through the foul.
Orlando shooting their first free throw of the night.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
Curry, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Here's Rollins. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. DeRozan outside. Pass to Curry. Denver needs to get off a shot. Here's Camby. And again, Denver no good. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
It's all tied in Denver. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what you've seen from the Nuggets, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Bol out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Toumani Camara, and it's Harden in a 2-guard. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Magic.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Free throw off the mark from Harden. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
On the wing, Harden. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander showing off his skills inside.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Rollins passes to Camby. Now Curry. Outside Russell. Over Green. The kick out. Curry from outside the arc. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
DeRozan looks it over. They set the pick. Orlando with the rebound. Pole's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Brian, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
And we've become used to seeing this from Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the most versatile and dominant scoring threats in today's game.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So Orlando ends up going with a new group. And Carroll passes to Havlicek. DiVincenzo with a steal. Here's James. Oh, LeBron, just too much to handle inside.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Curry against DiVincenzo. Pass to Ben Carroll. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You know, he gets to the line quite a bit, and I know Paolo Banchero would like to see his percentage from the line creep up, and I think it will.
Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Denver. Boston comes in for Russell, and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Orlando leading by 3. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Duran the screen. Maravich, the pass to Gervin. Shot clock at 5. The 3. And it's Boston with the rebound. The Nuggets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Oh, nice shot by Havlicek. Havlicek's got 6 points.
Hey, you'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get. James
deciding where to go with it. DiVincenzo on the wing. Pass to Gervin. To the inside. James. And slam dunk by James.
Well, you better stop the ball, especially when it's LeBron James with it. That guy is pretty good.
Porzingis with a screen on James. Outside Porzingis. Boston outside to the paint. Here's Banchero. Finds room and goes for the jam. Banchero.
Banchero is such a mobile big guy with tremendous skill. He's good at finding scoring opportunities off these screen and roll sets.
Orlando calls timeout. Rollins, he's checked in for Stephen Curry. The Magic have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. And stolen by Porzingis. The three from Banchero. It's hauled in by the Magic. James, right side. Pass to Duran. Duran, the screen. Here's DiVincenzo. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Magic lead by 3.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at
you. Here's Havlicek. He's got 6. And Carroll passes to Boston. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nice drop-off by Banchero. I mean, good unselfish play there.
Duran with a screen on Banchero. LeBron without hesitation. And it's James with the jam.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's Maravich. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Nuggets trail by 5. And Banchero in the post. James is there. And Carroll passes to Havlicek. That one drops for him. Havlicek's got 4 points in the quarter.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And stolen by Banchero. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. The shot by Boston, no good. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Maravich, the pass to DiVincenzo. Screen by James. Clock at 6. Punching it inside. LeBron.
Well, that's exactly where LeBron wants to go. Almost unstoppable once he gets the ball in the painted area.
Out left to the wing. Here's Havlicek. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Orlando ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome, and fellas, what a half.
Yeah, Shea's got it all. He can shoot it. You cannot keep this kid out the lane. The defense is just getting frustrated.
Yeah, he's making those guys look helpless, but how do you slow him down? And changing it up, my favorite segment, social media posts. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And here are the Magic now. Brandon Boston is out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Havlicek in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Porzingis with a screen on Duren. Open shot, Banchero. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 4 rebounds now. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Bol. Bol, a screen on Curry. Back to Bol. And finished off by Bol.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Here's Porzingis. James with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside, here's Duren. Outside Bol. Out to James. Down low. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Nuggets. 9-point game. Curry passes to Banchero. To the paint. Operating inside. Porzingis.
For all that's said about his perimeter work, Porzingis benefits a lot when he's making an impact inside. That makes defending him all the more challenging.
On target from range. James has got 11 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
The 3 from Banchero. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bol's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Another miss. Not how he wanted to start the second half.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Oh, SGA finishing the drive.
All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Checked in for James. Now here's Boston. He's closely guarded. To halt the run. Yes, Paolo Banchero for 2.
Getting it done in the paint. Banchero using his big frame to carve out space inside.
SGA good. SGA's got 17 points.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Curry passes to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
The big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis. When you're 7'3", though, doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
And SGA gets it to go.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Nuggets trail by 14. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Graham.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
Boston with the bucket. Boston's got his second basket.
You know, with all of the defensive attention that Banchero demands, being able and willing to make that kick-out pass, big part of his game.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 19 points in the game. 5 to shoot. Hauled in by Curry.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Havlicek passes to Boston. Over Herter. Oh, it's blocked by Bol.
You've got to be aware of Bobo. He's got a 7'8" wingspan. If you are anywhere near him, back up even more to make sure you can get that shot off.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's covered by Curry. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Nuggets trail by 11. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
And a new group getting ready for Orlando.
You know, one of the things you love about Banchero, he shows you his passion for the game. He brings great effort every night, and he's a guy his teammates love playing with.
The drive by Harden, and Harden with the slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Banchero. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. And that's 12 points for Paolo Banchero.
Look, you can't forget the fact that Banchero averaged 20 as a rookie. We've seen him have lots of big scoring nights, and there's more to come for sure.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Yabusele's checked in. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Vanderbilt, a screen on DeRozan to the middle. And book it for Vanderbilt. And the Magic lead by 11.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Rollins passes to Camby. Offline with a three. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. DeRozan against Harden. Over DeRozan. Harden misses. The Nuggets have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Russell against Batadze. Now Russell puts up a deep three, and no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Orlando. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter on the court for the Magic. We've got Dante DiVincenzo, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Draymond Green. Then it's James Harden, and it's Kamara in at the 3. To the inside. Here's Russell. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Russell's got 5 points now this quarter. DiVincenzo on the wing. He's covered by Curry. DiVincenzo pass to Vanderbilt. And rejected. Pass to Russell. Here's Rollins. Here's Camby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot on the wing. The bank shot, no good. Magic leading by 6. Outside Harden. It's hauled in by Rollins.
Despite his struggles to heat up and get going, the lead still remains intact.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Working that in-between area, Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
For Orlando, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Harden, the pass to Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And here's Curry for 3. Oh, Curry, just nasty from downtown.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Harden. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Russell from outside. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist. Russell's got 8 points here in the quarter.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Timeout. Magic. Both teams will make substitutions. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. They now take the lead. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Bull. Now here's Duren. Back to Bull. Orlando moving the ball around. There's the screen by Bull. 5 on the clock. Lays it up and banks it in.
Few players are as tall as Bull, I think, which makes him a legitimate threat to score inside almost at will.
Duren against Ben Carroll. Pass to Curry. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
Porzingis is checked in for Denver. Boston comes in for Russell. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. That one falls. SGA's got 21 points in the game.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Cleared away by Gilgeous-Alexander. And SGA has got the ball here for Orlando. They've led by as many as 14. And out of bounds, Denver will have it.
Look, in a game this tight, breaks make a big difference.
And here's Denver. They're on a 15-6 run. Porzingis with a screen on Duran. Banchero goes strong down low.
Wow, Banchero totally unbothered by the pressure of the moment.
The Magic have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Oh, he misses the layup. Denver has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Curry against SGA. Curry, and he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
You've got to be careful how you guard Curry. Because he's so skilled with the ball and as a shooter, he's able to figure out ways to draw fouls.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 2-point ball game.
We've come to expect this from him in these situations. Extremely calm under pressure.
Gilgeous-Alexander. That's a man on a mission right there.
Obviously, Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
On the wing, Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Porzingis.
All that size and length there. When Porzingis is using his body like this, I mean, it forces the defense to be aggressive.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives him a lead.
He does enough to give them the lead. Every point critical here with the game in the balance. Brutal play at this point. It's frustrating because they've battled so hard all night.
A minute 31 left in the fourth quarter here. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side Curry. Porzingis. Ball with the rebound. The Magic have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. And he racks up 2.
No fear in the eyes of Gilgeous-Alexander. His guys believe in his ability to come up big.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Porzingis with a screen on SGA. Yes, sir, with the 3.
No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
46 seconds left in the game.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Curry on the move. Ball with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Ball screen on Curry. SGA. Ooh, using 2 hands to power it down.
He's such a clever player in pick and rolls. Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Good on the first. And that'll put him up 2. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Now Curry. To force OT. So it's the Magic taking the W in a close one. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point. and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations. And for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, you're a sponge for knowledge, and you have a great work ethic, and it's been fun to watch. Thanks, LeBron.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.